Okay, is this going to be a makeup or a breakup for you when your fiance is not going to be signing the prenup that you want her to? Now, this dude met his fiance 3 years ago, and he said, the plan is for us to get married in the fall. But now I'm questioning all that because my fiance is not going to sign this prenup agreement that I gave to her. When she met me, my company was already a decade old and very profitable. My fiance came from nothing and barely had anything when we met. She's worried about winding back up there if we ever did divorce. She says that she's become accustomed to the lifestyle that she now lives and could never go back there. She thinks she needs half of what I have to maintain that standard. I told her, look, the alimony package here in this prenup is going to make sure that doesn't happen. You're going to be fine. Doesn't give you half, but you'll be okay. But she said my offer is way less than what it would take for her to maintain her current standard of living. I hate that this is coming down to what feels like a business arrangement, but my father is telling me that, look, if she's not going to sign this, you need to call it off. This is a bad sign. Is my dad right?
I think your dad is right. It doesn't say anything in there about her having a job, does it?
No. I do not know what she does for employment. I don't know that she ever did much for employment. He did not want to go into that.
She's an influencer.
Yeah.
Somebody who's going to tell you up front that they want all of your stuff that you built before you got together with them. I don't know. That's
not all. She only wants half.
Just
that doesn't sit well. And I think if you have a lot, you need to protect it.
I agree. You spent a lot of time and a lot of work, a whole decade building this company, and to have somebody come in and who knows where her heart is set on you. Does she love you or does she love your money? And for her to put up this kind of fight and even to offer her something and say, hey, look, you're going to have a better life. Even if we don't stay married, you'll still have a much better life than when we met. And she's still like, no, it's not enough for me. I'm worth more. I'd be like, no, maybe you're not.
She's not being reasonable. I think you need to listen to your dad.
Yeah.
He's right on this one. And even if she comes around, do you still want to marry her? Because those words came out of her mouth. You know what was in her heart. Because somebody's first response to a situation is their true response.
Yeah.
And once they have a time to think about it and regret it and then recultivate what they want to tell you, like that is acting.
Right.
Someone's first response is what's really in their heart. And she's showing you that she's not going to be happy with a fair alimony package. She wants half of everything you built.
sounds very scary.
Very scary.
If he hadn't offered anything, if he hadn't offered anything at all, then I could see maybe be like, I don't know. I don't like that. But the fact that he did offer something that sounds like it's at least fair, that she'd be leaving the marriage better than what she went into it, then how do you argue that?
It's kind of crazy how you guys are almost like in a dispute about you guys leaving and you're not even together yet. It's kind of weird, man.
It is very weird, but if you have the cash, you got to protect yourself.
Got to do this stuff. Yep. Okay, what about this one? Is this a makeup or a breakup? It says, my wife was in a car accident over a year ago, and she has been in a coma ever since.
A year?
Yep. Spent the first 6 months there every single day, just hoping that she would come around. But they say, look, there's a pretty solid chance that she may never wake up. Well, it's been one of the hardest times of my life, and I tried to kind of break out of the rut because I was in a dark place after 6 months. So I got out a little bit, and one of the people that was there to talk with me and try to help me was one of her good friends.
Oh, no. Don't tell me you banged this hooker.
They're developing feelings for one another. Now, nothing physical has happened yet.
Yet. Oh, it's on deck.
Oh, it's so on deck.
Neither one of us planned on this happening. It just happened. But can I move on? I feel incredibly lonely, and I do not believe that my wife is ever going to return. And her parents want to keep her alive no matter what. I do understand part of that, but at the other part of it, we're just lingering her on, maybe for no reason. I know how this looks, but I feel like my life is just frozen, and I just want to live again. Is it wrong to move on in a situation like this? Is it evil to divorce my wife who is in a coma?
Dang.
dang, it only took a year. And it's like, I'm out.
Yeah. I've heard stories of people like waking up on year like 4. He's not even into year 2, and he's like,
I would be a little.
let's bang our friend.
I'd be bummed out if I found out if my partner was going to leave me if I was in a coma for a year. I'm like, damn. So, not for sick or better for worse or anything like that?
I would never do that to Panda. I just think that, like, as long as there's a chance, I'm not pulling the plug. I'm not going to start banging his best friend.
I mean, that's pretty. I mean, the other friend too, her girlfriend doing this.
Her friend's a snake too.
There's so many other people you could be with.
Yeah.
Why you messing around with him and getting feelings for him?
I get that you want to be touched.
And what happens if she did wake up from the coma? She's gonna be like, so wait, what were you doing when I was under?
You did what? With my who?
Feelings for each other?
Yeah. Look, the feelings can happen. I do understand that, but I think you want to do this the right way. And I think you still like, look, we cannot do anything until there's a resolution with my wife. Either she comes back or she goes, one way or the other. And you're right. You can't pull the plug. Now, I don't know if you could trip over it, but
Kevin.
I'm just saying.
What if she would have woke up on year 3?
Well, you don't know. You don't know.
It's happened.
It sounds like there's a little contention that is going on with him and the parents because he's like, look, the doctor's telling you that it's really not going to happen. And, you know,
but that's their baby.
Yeah,
if I was him, shut up. You don't get an opinion. Let them make the call. As long as they still have hope, I would say if they want to fund it, let her stay on life support.
What would really suck is if she could still kind of hear in the coma and then they're talking. They say that could possibly happen.
They say that's absolutely possible, that when you're in a coma, you can hear things in the room.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I have heard that that's a possibility.
If I was in a coma and I heard Panda talking about banging one of my friends, I would be so pissed in my coma, that'd probably wake me up.
Yeah, you heard him. Oh, yeah, Roxette. Oh, yeah, so hot.
Who the hell's Roxette?
Exactly.
Great band from the 80s from Australia. Okay, 81% of people are saying they do not divorce a wife in the coma.
No, not if you love your wife.
Yeah, you need to maybe just go have your needs tended to by a stranger in a different city where nobody knows you. Do not bang her best friend.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
No.
Does not feel right.